What is up, guys? Dom from the Game Looters here, and today we are talking about Forza Horizon 4 and is it a must-buy in 2018? That is starting right now, but before we get into the video, a couple things I need to let you know. If you're not already a subscriber, please make sure you hit subscribe right now if you like what you're about to see. And at the end of the video, if you think that we're worth it, give us a big old like and maybe even turn on notifications for future videos just like this. So, you came here to find out, is Forza Horizon 4 a must-buy? Is it a must-buy? Is it worth it in 2018? Is this something that you need to purchase right now? So let's go into it and let's talk a little bit about it.
In a while, style I have much more value. Classical, too intelligent to be radical. Masterful, never irrelevant, mathematical. Here's some souvenirs for all the years of Forza.
So Forza Horizon 4 it's a very interesting game. Forza Horizon 4 I've been spending a lot of time with, and if you are a racing fan, then no question, no doubt about it, if you have an Xbox, if you have a PC, this is a must-buy for you. Have you liked Forza games in the past? Are you a Forza Motorsport head? Are you a Forza Horizon person in the past and you've just been far removed from playing it? Do you not play racing games really ever? Do you play Gran Turismo? Have you played it in the past? Or are you just thinking about getting back into the racing genre? All of these are questions that I have for you and that you should really be asking yourself. Now, I'm going to go into a couple different conversations, different kind of ways, but first, let's talk about the person who maybe is not familiar with Forza Horizon. That's a quite interesting case, and I want to touch a little bit on it, okay? So, bear with me here. If you aren't familiar with Forza Horizon, the series has been around for quite a while, since the Xbox 360, and has progressively gotten better through the whole series. This is definitely a game that, you know, if you have played racing games in the past, Need for Speed, games like that, you know, The Crew even, and then you've played games like Forza Motorsport, Gran Turismo, things like that, this is a game that marries both of those things together. It is the fun arcadiness of the series like Need for Speed, but it has some serious aspects to it, to where it actually, there's a lot to do in there as far as modification, the way the cars feel, the way that the cars sound. That semi-realism is there. And then what Forza Horizon does so well, and this is a series that is very unique, is they put you in a beautiful area in the world, and they say, okay, like the other games that are older, is you had to go to a festival and you're building out a festival, becoming the festival leader. Well, in Forza Horizon 4, they do that a little bit differently. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that just later. But just know they put you into this beautiful world, and in Forza Horizon 4, they put you in Britain, and they have 4 seasons, winter, they have spring, autumn, summer, okay? So they have all 4 seasons there, so the maps dynamically change constantly. They put you there, and it's very arcadey. You know, it has this very arcadey feel. There's different types of races. There's motocross races, there's dirt races, there's actual street racing. There is big events that happen that are huge showcases, of which they call them, to where you go out and you do this huge production of a race. You know, maybe you're racing a train, maybe you're racing a plane. And with all of that, it's open world. So you have this beautiful open world that you can explore. You can race against people. There's online functions. There's just a plethora of stuff to do, okay? So if you have thought about getting back into a racing game, or you're just like, you know what, I just want to have fun and race with some fun cars, do some fun things, and this is definitely a game for you if you've been removed. What I definitely say is, you know, obviously look at the footage that we have playing on the screen right now, but go check out maybe a couple other streams so you can see it being played live. You can even come to our own stream at twitch.tv/thegamelooters. We are streaming that each weekend, so make sure you come to ours if you want to see exactly what that looks like. But, you know, if you have thought about having a fun racing game, then this could definitely be a game for you. Now, for pricing, you have a couple different options. You can either, you know, do the full $60. You can do the Ultimate Edition at $100, which is the version that we have, which basically unlocks, you know, all these cars, gives you a little credit up front. It basically makes the experience, really awesome going right into it. Or here's a unique thing that Xbox does, and if you're an Xbox owner, I'm specifically speaking right to you. Even if you're a PC owner, this could be for you too. Xbox offers Xbox Games Pass. With Xbox Games Pass, you're able to just pay $10 and you get access to games like Forza Horizon 4, State of Decay, Sea of Thieves, stuff like that, right? Not promoting it and pay us, we're just kind of telling you about it. Now, you can do a free trial, and that free trial, usually it's about like 14 days, or sometimes they'll even give you 30 days, depending on the promo for that month. So you can basically try it and beat the game, and then, kind of write it off from there, and that could definitely be an option too, okay? Second kind of person is somebody who has played Forza in the past. Maybe they're a motorsport head, maybe they're a Gran Turismo person. They know what Forza is, but maybe they're not too familiar with Horizon. Well, this person is somebody who really likes racing games. This is gonna be a much shorter thing too. This person is somebody who really likes racing games, but they're about the customization. They're about the going and messing with their gear ratios, really customizing the body, maybe doing really getting in depth in the vinyls, really tweaking how the car feels and optimizing them for races, right? This person needs to buy this game too. This game is perfect if that is you, because this game offers all of that customization, all of that modification that you can do to your vehicle, but it also allows you to not just do your normal track racing. You're able to go to the open world. You're able to do this plethora of different races. You're able to tweak cars for each specific style of race, whether you're on dirt, whether you gotta deal with water, whether it's snow in the winter. There's so much here for you. So if you're not familiar with the Forza Horizon series, then you need to get familiar with the Forza Horizon series. And I'm telling you, this is a must-buy for you. If you are this person and you've been far removed from it for quite a while, that's perfect. This is the game that you need to buy. And right now is a very good time because there isn't any racers. Need for Speed is dead and gone. The Crew 2 came out this year to subpar, reviews. We had fun with it for the moment, but we fell off. There is no racing experience to really buy right now. So right now, October, November 2018, it's the perfect time to buy this. If anything, ask Mammy and Pappy for it for Christmas, right? Ask the girlfriend, ask the wife, ask the husband, ask the boyfriend for it for Christmas. You know what I mean? This is something that needs to be in your stocking in 2018. Trust me, Forza Horizon 4 is an amazing experience. Now, the last person, this, I don't even have to tell you, this is, if you haven't got it, you've been thinking about it. This is the person who has played Forza Horizon. Maybe you played a couple years ago and you hit the Outback on Australia in Forza Horizon 3. Maybe you did it in Italy in Forza Horizon 2, right? And maybe you got all the way back to the original. If you have thought about buying this game and you like the Forza Horizon series, then come on, what are you doing? You need to buy this game right now. Give them your money. Give Playground Games your money and say, hey, I support you, and trust me, you're going to have a good time. There is like at least 100 hours that you can just spend in this game, unlocking everything, doing everything. This is a game that you need to buy. Trust me. Forza Horizon is more of that, but this year they do it a little bit different. I'm going to get into that in just 1 second. So if you have thought about buying this game throughout this whole time, trust me, just buy it. Buy it right now. You're not going to regret it. You're going to have a ton of fun. It is the best racer. It is the best racing game that I have played in a long time. Forza Horizon 3 was my basically best racing game that I've played ever. This has taken the mantle for that. So just know that's how much I mean. You need to buy this game. So let's talk a little bit about Forza Horizon 4 just in general. Now, Forza Horizon 4 has really changed up the formula. Long gone are the days of you being the festival leader, being the festival owner, and expanding your festival. The festival is still there, don't get me wrong, and it's still awesome to go and see, but it's not the main lore, the main thing that's driving you forward in the game. What's really cool now is you get to be your own person, and there's so many different ways that you can do that. There's a storyline of you being a stunt driver. There's a storyline of you meeting somebody who's a streamer, and you're doing different events for them. I won't spoil it, but just know it's very awesome. With that too, right, the way that they do barn finds now is pretty cool because they changed them up a little bit. And it's just different enough to kind of get you back in. If you're a person like me, you love to collect stuff on the map, then when you see barn find, you gotta have it. You gotta have that next car. The other thing that they do really well this year is they now give you control of an avatar. Before, your avatar is just somebody who sits there in a seat. This time around, you can pick a male or a female, and you can customize them a little bit. What you're able to do is get emotes. You're able to do like the flossy dance. You're able to suit them up in something cool, as far as like a whole bodysuit like 007, a chicken. You can have them dress however you want. You can also put glasses and different things on them, so that is really cool. The last thing too is they also upgraded horns. Horns you can now unlock as well, and they have different themes. They have the Halo theme, the Sea of Thieves theme, Killer Instinct theme, tons of the Cucaracha song. There's tons of different things that you can do now as far as customizing your horn, and it's so awesome that they give you all of these things just to kind of keep bringing you back. The way that the events unlock the sequence of them, right? You do so many, I'll use dirt races. You do so many dirt races, and after so long, you unlock a championship event for that specific event, and it just gets bigger. Eventually, as you keep unlocking stuff in the map and doing these different events, then you unlock the showcase, and the showcase is the big one, right? Where you race a train, a bullet train, or an old style train. You have to race dirt bikes. There's just so many different things that you can do, and trust me, they're exciting. They get your blood pumping, and they're awesome. The thing that Forza Horizon 4 also brings back is drivatars. One of the best things in racing games is having that feeling of you being able to beat up on your friends, right? So it's awesome when you get to see, Poogie Woogie, 420 over there just whooshing by you. You're like, fuck that guy. And then you have to bring them back. It is really awesome to be able to have that feeling and use this, right? And drivatars are basically a simulated version of what your friends would be like on the track, on the dirt, on whatever, right? It's a simulated feeling, and it feels really good to be able to play against them like that. The last thing I'll touch on here is Britain in general is just a beautiful area. They made a huge decision this time around. There was rumors about Tokyo and Japan originally, but I am glad that they did Britain because they have the thing that's called the 4 seasons. It takes you from autumn to winter to spring and then to summertime, and the seasons dynamically change every couple of days. When you start the game, it's going to run you through all 4 seasons like a test run, and then from there on it'll switch every few days. What's really awesome is you have a certain amount of events that are in winter, but when you go into spring, the events change, but so does the weather, so does the map, right? In winter, winter's my favorite season, by the way. In winter, you may be able to drive on the lake, right? And you go to different events, do events on the lake, but then in spring, that obviously gets moistened up, and that becomes water again. Now you have all of these muddy areas, but you can't access that lake anymore. Now you have a new subset of races. This game, guys, just continues to just amaze me in every single way, and in my honest opinion, this game is a for sure must-buy in 2018. This is worth it. This is worth it for you. It's either worth one of two things. Either go buy it now, go buy it used, or try Games Pass, try it for the trial, or just pay the $10 and try it for a month. This is a game that you need to buy if you are a Xbox owner. If you're an Xbox owner, the game selection this year is kind of dry. But if you have an Xbox, this is definitely a game that you need to buy. Now, if you're not an Xbox owner, this is not going to be the game to make you go out and purchase an Xbox. But if you ever come in contact with one or ever are able to purchase one just because there's something else you want to play, this is definitely a must-buy at that time. But this is definitely not a system seller, so this game probably isn't for you if you're not an Xbox owner. The last person is if you're a PC owner. Again, the same things that I said earlier go back into play, that on Xbox, you can use Xbox Game Pass. You can access that on PC as well. So you have 2 options there to purchase and try out the game on PC, and it looks gorgeous on either platform. No matter if you're playing on the Xbox One OG, X, or the PC cranked up to 11, you're going to have an awesome time with this game. It's going to look beautiful. Guys, that has been our video here today. That has been, should you buy Forza Horizon 4 in 2018? And the answer is 2 thumbs up and definitely a yes. And that's also what you should do to the video if you liked it today. Also, make sure if you're not a subscriber that you hit subscribe right now and join us more for more videos just like this, talking about the latest games, the hottest stuff, and if you should purchase it right now. Alright guys, we will catch you guys on the next video, and keep it on, and thank you for joining the Game Looters.